In the dizzying world of the black market, one tip-off led investigators to make a remarkable discovery. Within this discovery, they found a 1,000-year-old book, and within this book, investigators were able to find images of Jesus Christ, Mary, and a cross, and texts written in the old Assyrian language. In the central Turkish city of Tokat, investigators were able to find not only this 1,000-year-old ancient book, but also priceless artifacts that were seeking to be smuggled out of the country. They're able to find jewelry, 53 ancient coins, 2 arrowheads, 2 rings, and this 1,000-year-old Bible that investigators have no idea where it has originated from. This leads one to really delve into just how much actually exists out there in the black market that leads investigators to make discoveries like this that sheds light into what actually exists out here in the world today. It is safe to know that though the cover is damaged, many of the 50-odd pages still remain in good condition. Covered in gold leaf, there are several pages that contain a cross, a mother holding a child, as well as some images that could be depicting the image of Jesus. What is very fascinating from this find is that the care, the artistic value that is seen within the book of the gold leaf that is covering these images. Clearly from this book, we can clearly see that this book was of high value to its owner, and unfortunately, it being handled the way it has been handled through smugglers, it has degraded much of the book. But what we can take from this is that such a book that has been saved throughout history from this entire time can reveal images and historical value to us to where we can shed light into what is actually the thought processes and what is going on 1,000 years ago that is more closer to the time of Jesus. What is fascinating from this book is that experts can begin to try to decipher and figure out just how Christianity has evolved over the years. From the past century, investigators have been able to discover many works and many written works from the past times. However, such valuable resources can help shed light into just what was going on and what was happening. Fascinating discoveries have the potential to be made every day. However, archaeologists have made a stunning discovery to where they have located an amazing hieroglyph in a lost Mayan city. What is amazing about the discovery is that found in a Guatemalan jungle, this ancient hieroglyph has linked this location to a long-lost ancient Mayan city that has attempted to be discovered for quite some time. The Mayan civilization is one of the most fascinating ancient civilizations that one can read about and discover new ideas from. Just like the ancient Egyptians, the Hittites, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Mayans carried a vast network of connecting cities, mathematical breakthroughs, and astronomy that we still can find use in today. For more than 60 years, Site Q, as it is known, has been sought after by experts for more than 60 years. In the 60s, a set of unique hieroglyphs were discovered. However, it wasn't until recently that archaeologists were able to utilize this hieroglyph to finally be able to make the breakthrough and make the connection. What is very unique and eye-catching today is that this Mayan hieroglyph has lasted for over 1,000 years, and though it has worn away, it has been able to last so long that experts were able to use this hieroglyph to finally make the connection. Just as Mother Earth always does, it began to recover its own area. However, just in time, these investigators were able to finally make this discovery so that they can locate and note this area as importance. The written system of the Mayan people could be dated 200 years after the Spanish conquest of Mexico. However, with the discovery of the Mayan site of San Bartolo in Guatemala, it brought evidence of the Mayan writing that pushed it all the way back to at least 300 or 200 BC. This leads investigators to be able to understand and know that there are many hieroglyphs that still exist out there today, and is where we need to find these hieroglyphs to be able to make connections to other ancient cities that could exist out there. However, with much of the work that is being done right now, we can make connections to understand that such great astronomy and mathematical work from the Mayans connects this group to the stars. As we continue to locate and find more information, we will be able to understand just how vast this ancient civilization was. Just like the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Sumerians, these civilizations made huge connections to space and the planets that exist above. As we continue to learn more, we can decipher and we can uncover more ancient civilizations and sites from each group. Just as this hieroglyph was sitting in this jungle for this entire time, we will continue to make such amazing discoveries to where we will learn more about these ancient civilizations and make connections to these groups to where we will now have groundbreaking discoveries of what actually was going on in the past.